I'll give you one note of caution about closing with a question and answer period. One of the reasons why you might not want to close with a question answer period is because oftentimes the questions that you get will not be the strongest content that your audience experiences. Sometimes, as a matter of fact, the questions can be quite random, and it's a shame to leave an otherwise good presentation with sort of a lame end at the end of it. So, if you have to do a question and answer period, I would recommend that you bury it inside your content. Now, a lot of times you don't have to do a question answer. I was working with a financial advisor. She had been asked to be at a national convention, and she said, what do I need to do about this Q&A period? And I said, do you have to have one? And she called the organizers and they said, no, absolutely not. And so she chose not to. It was a stronger production because she didn't stop to answer questions. Now, she told everybody, here's my email. When you have questions, please let's get into a dialogue afterwards and we'll talk. And she certainly took questions in the hallway, but she didn't close her presentation with a Q&A. If you must do one, then I'd recommend that you bury it inside of your presentation. And the way that goes is this, is you say, now before I close, I'd like to take a few questions and answers. We only have a couple of minutes. I'll take maybe 3 or 4, and then I'm going to come back at the end with some of my final thoughts. So then you do the Q&A, which may or may not be the most important part of your presentation, but then you take back control and say, okay, well, I know you have more questions, but if you'll catch me in the hallway, I'll be glad to answer those. And then you go in and you give your big, powerful close.